Good morning, everyone. We are C.A.G.E Biotech, and we are proud to present to you our senior design project, the portable IV pump. C.A.G.E Biotech consists of 4 biomedical engineers: myself, Greg Boscos, the CEO, Amy Carrillo, the CFO, Chasky Garnica, the systems engineer, and Ernestina Martinez, the business officer. I would like to introduce our project background with an imaginary scenario that could be all too real to medics on the battlefield today. Imagine that you're an Army medic stationed in Afghanistan, and your unit is ambushed. During this, several members of your unit are injured and begin bleeding profusely. Time is of the essence in this situation. Did you know that 80% of combat deaths occur before patients ever reach a treatment facility? And did you know that 90% of those deaths are due to hemorrhaging? So what are you going to do now? Now, after stopping the bleeding, you must now replace the lost fluids as soon as possible. However, you have limited options. Traditional IV poles are awkward to use on the battlefield, and pressure infusers, which are similar to blood pressure cuffs, deliver fluids inconsistently. In this fast-paced, high-risk scenario, there is a need for a better method of fluid delivery. Based on this common scenario, there is a need for an efficient and compact IV that is not dependent on gravitational force to be used by combat medics for fluid delivery locations on the battlefield. We at C.A.G.E Biotech are dedicated to serving the specific need of military medics, and after interviewing military medical professionals, we designed a portable IV pump to meet the functional requirements requested from special customers. These include that the device must be portable, lightweight, compact, reusable, provide maximum fluid flow, have the ability to monitor and control flow, be affordable, deliver saline, be assembled quickly, and must be durable to withstand fluid battlefield conditions. So to start, our design is composed of 2 subsystems, the motor subsystem and the sensor subsystem, both contributing to the final result of the inline portable IV pump. In order to satisfy the functional requirements of the device, we chose to make the device powered by a 9-volt battery so it can be portable and reusable so long as the battery maintains full strength. Additionally, we made sure that our device weighed below 2 pounds by choosing a light, durable, and affordable plastic material for all the customer components, satisfying 3 of the customer requirements all at once. This all allowed the device to be able to administer a standard 500 milliliter saline bag in 2 minutes. Lastly, we chose to incorporate a flow rate sensor to monitor and act as a feedback for the user, therefore satisfying the majority of our customer requirements. Here is our testing plan. And our first test was for the motor subsystem performance test, which tested the functionality and quality of fluid flow using our motor subsystem. The procedure involves recording flow rate sensor data when using a potentiometer to control the resistance in the motor subsystem. The trials last for 1 minute each and start at the max resistance, working down to the minimum resistance, setting or until the subsystem fails by dripping fluid. The second test was the sensor subsystem performance test, which tested the quality and accuracy of fluid flow of the sensor subsystem. The procedure for this test also takes into account the motor subsystem. Basically, the setup has the IV bag connected to the input valve of the motor subsystem. The output valve of the motor subsystem is hooked up to the input valve of the flow rate sensor. The output valve of the flow rate sensor is connected to the IV catheter, and the end of the IV catheter is connected to a lab-grade flow rate sensor. The potentiometer is turned up to max resistance so that the motor is at the lowest RPM, and when the device is turned on, both the flow rate sensor on the sensor subsystem LCD screen and the lab-grade flow rate sensor can be compared. Data from both flow rate sensors are recorded over the span of 1 minute, and the trials are repeated by turning the potentiometer down by 1 increment every time. The procedure is repeated until the potentiometer reaches the least amount of resistance or the motor subsystem fails by dripping fluid or delivering fluid inconsistently. The consistency is defined more accurately during the data analysis portion. Using the recorded data of both the LCD sensor subsystem and the lab-grade flow rate sensor, we can see the overall accuracy of our product's sensor subsystem and determine if and why values differ from one another. We'll now move on to the data results. Given our testing conditions for the motor subsystem, we were able to validate the device's functionality, guaranteeing that it operated within its optimal range of 250 milliliters per minute at any orientation between the device and the patient. Additionally, the sensor subsystem test validated that the sensor subsystem fell within a 5% standard deviation range to the desired flow rate when compared to the lab-grade sensor, guaranteeing accurate fluid administration. Here's a demonstration of our product. See from this slide, the worldwide market for ambulatory infusion pumps is approximately $200 million. If we sold 5,000 units in our first year, we would make approximately $2.5 million and expect to see 2% market penetration by year 2 or 3 if we sold to federal agencies and private EMT customers. Overall, our portable IV pump device exceeds the needs and expectations for medical. Compared to other devices on the market, our device can outperform some in the fact that it is automatic, allows for adjustable flow rate, is small, lightweight, and easy to maintain, and is much more affordable to manufacture. Our device offers ease of use, peace of mind, portability, and affordability. Feature improvements to our device include the addition of a smaller custom-made potentiometer to increase compactness and sleekness of the device. Additionally, a protective carrier such as a small box or pouch for the device to be stored in to prevent damage to the exterior components of the device. Lastly, a strap or handle on the device to improve ergonomics. Finally, we at C.A.G.E Biotech would like to thank the following mentors and advisors: our faculty mentor, Dr. Cambini, Dr. Hood, Dr. Eben, Dr. Gaviria, and Jennifer, and our site mentor, Jason Scarlett. We will now open the floor to questions.